Hello out there. Heavy Montae here. You know, someone said that Donald Trump is going crazy. Said that he was asking people to play the song for him, the one he loves, YMCA in the Oval Office. Said he got up dancing up on the top of the desk, slept, fell, and almost busted his ass. So the people are trying to figure out what's going on with him. But every month they know what's going on with him. Somebody said he stopped by Taco Bell. Got the $5 luck box, right? You know, I've had experience with that luck box myself. I stay away from it now because, it did me in. They said it did him in and he had to use up a whole box of diapers. you know, People say don't be making jokes when people wearing diapers. And I'm not making jokes. I'm going to have to wear one myself. But I'm not letting nobody know. You see what I'm saying? I'm just going to be wear my shit in private. But they're saying that, he shit his pants up, all the time. He needs to stop eating up those foods. Now, Donald Trump loves to eat fast food. He needs to stop that shit at his age. I want to hook his ass up to one of them tests, so we can find out what's going on with him. I bet you his goddamn blood pressure, cholesterol through the fucking roof. you know, you would catch him on a lie, because he ain't going to the doctor. Because he said, hey, I don't want my records to get out there because they'll find out that I am not the strongest man in the world. That's right. So, but I like to say one thing about the Republican Party. The Republican Party not a lie. They know how to lie to people. You got to be pretty good at it. The Republican Party look up somebody in the eyes and say, okay, you know, they're getting ready to repossess my house, Congressman. And he'll say, I'm not going to let them do that. It's not going to happen. You'll be sitting there by your house, right? You know what I'm saying? With your stuff, with the truck to come pick your stuff up. Because the Republicans are notorious liars, Told the people they wasn't going to touch Medicaid. Told them they wasn't going to touch Social Security. All that stuff, they touch it now. You see what I'm saying? The poor farmers. Look, if you get rid of all of these people in Nebraska, all of these immigrants, we'll help you. You know what I'm saying? Now the farmers are going broke in Nebraska, if they don't get help. So the immigrants, they ain't picking no beans. You're gonna pick the beans for pennies. And they're gonna try to come and arrest you and separate you from your family and kick you back over to a country and you might get hung and killed. You see what I'm saying? But they gotta feed you in prison. You know. So if you start taking people overseas, they're like, here, your family can feed you. They got food for you, at least in the prisons here. But over there, hey, you're in a concentration camp. And that's what signal America is sending to the Hispanic community. So I hope for the Hispanic community to stand up. Now, I must talk about this for a moment now. Let me tell you guys, Hispanics, you're the biggest threat. You understand? When they were talking about, you know, immigrants taking the place of white people, they're talking about your ass. you go ahead on. He'll be trying to tell you. They're talking about you. You see what I'm saying? You know, Look, black people, we ain't going for that. They don't mess with us. You know, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for that shit. You know, and they can't really come up with a damn good reason, to mess with us. But you guys, come on now, get your shit together. So I remember one time in America where every American of all races did not want Hispanics coming to this country. Right? I'm telling the truth. What I heard, what I saw. You know what I'm saying? I saw black people complaining, oh, this Hispanic taking the job. They're standing in the line, getting in the way. We don't want them around here. So all it takes is a match. You guys ask to be gone. You know what I'm saying? So get your shit together and realize that I'm playing you. You know what I'm saying? Telling you lies, telling you about Joe Biden is a communist. You know what I'm saying? And America's a communist country, and the Democrats are the communists. No, the communists is Donald Trump and the boys. You hang out with Vladimir Putin. All right, so this is the H. Montae comedy show. I got to go. But anyway, I'm going to tell you, all right, before I leave, never, ever vote for a Republican.